his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Pass to Conley. And stolen by Holiday. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Edwards is doubled. And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And the bucket is good.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
It's good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to White. There's Tatum with the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Well, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Minute 32 left in the first quarter here. Here's Pritchard. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
McDaniels. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Brown. No made baskets yet. This one for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. And the basket by Edwards.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And the jam by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Randall can't hit.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Up and in on the layup. Randall's got 8.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Here's Pritchard. Can't get it to fall. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels from long range. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. He got it up. He can't hit that time. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Pritchard. And the Celtics another 3.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Here's Horford. Oh, Horford wanting it more.
Pure physical ability gives Horford the advantage. The defense couldn't hold him down.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Here's Hauser. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. Now Horford defending. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Boston making a switch here. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the left side wing. Pritchard. Deflected.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall. Using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
Tatum from long range. He's off on that one.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The offensive rebound. Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Oh, Edwards powers it home.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's Randall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randall is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Out to DiVincenzo. For 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's White. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. And it's now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Here's Tatum. That one's wide left. Left side read. Hauled in by Brown. Here's White. There's the block. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 10. Tries again. And Reed with a lay-in. Reed's got his first 2 points. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
And the shot's good. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. From downtown. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for McDaniels. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Holiday banked it in off the glass. Holiday's got 7 points in the game. Oh man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to White. Second chance shot. White coming through.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Edwards for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
The tray at the horn knots it all up. They have the momentum going into the locker room.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Double team on Holiday. Pass to White. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Edwards. And Minnesota with possession here. The drive by Randall. He's off on the layup. Three-pointer Holiday. Hits the trifecta. 10 points for him.
He can run hot or he can run cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There is steam coming off that bad boy.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from White. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
McDaniels can't hit. Boston leading by 4. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm.
Edwards, no good. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Randall. It's hauled in by White.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Reed. And a nice finish on the layup. Reed's got 8 points.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Porzingis misses. Outside Edwards. A minute 15 left in the 3rd. Off target at the rim. Celtics lead by 4. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Tatum brings a double team. Left side Reed. Unable to get that one. Tatum with some nice D. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Reed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
1:04 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, smothering D right there. Just a tremendous job by Edwards, forcing a difficult shot.
McDaniels, that's good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They lead by 4. And stolen by Edwards. Right side McDaniels. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. Boston on offense. And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Brown inside. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Here's Reed. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive board. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Edwards. 13 feet out. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The 3 from Craig. Second shot opportunity. Snatched up.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Here's McDaniels. Boston pulls it in. Craig inside. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Right side, DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. The triple hit for Edwards.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Here's Randall. Reed for 3. The shot no good. Boston leading by 12. And stolen by Edwards. Reed, good.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
And Allie, thanks. Here's McDaniels. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Craig. White on the wing. And here's Craig. The layup misses. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game. Pass to Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Chalk up 2 there. Boston leading by 7. Here's Porzingis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good eye.
Edwards for 3. The rebound, Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. White drives in, and it's good for 2. White's got 21 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Celtics lead by 9. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum reminded the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brown, no good. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Here's Brown. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Speed on display there from Brown. This man can turn on the Jets. He has another gear.
Randall with it. Now guarded by Brown. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team up shoot at this point in time, triple team to do.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Boston leading by 7. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Edwards pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's White. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. We've got 1:13.